Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to the new account experience. This is episode 4. We're starting things off the scary way with a fucking high-tech terror. When we last left off, we hit a couple extra exalts, we hit 4 stars, we got some really good equipment, and today we're just looking to kind of continue that by doing some voids and some O3s. After we get our shit wiped in this high-tech terror, of course. This dungeon is fucking scary. I think the only one that we need left after this for this fame bonus is a reef. That would be sick. And I think it's only like 2,000 fame, so it's like not even really worth it. We just kind of want to do this. And this dungeon is fucking hard, by the way. I really hate the high-tech terror. It's stressful. It takes forever. There's a lot of shit going on. I don't like it. And all the drops are shit. And, like, look, if you're going to make a dungeon this hard that no one ever does, you should probably 100% guarantee the white at that point because it's not worth doing. Anyways, that aside, we're just going to quickly do this ideally without... Yeah, literally, why would anyone ever fucking do this dungeon ever? Oh my god, we use, like, all of our health pots right there. And we got nothing. And we got fucking nothing out of it. Oh my god, that dungeon's actually such a fucking terrible design. Whoever, like, made that has hate. Alright, well, we're back. We're doing more voids. What's our mana exalt at? 5 out of 15. Not bad. Okay. Cool. Sounds good. We'll probably plug away at this for a little while. At least, we're gonna definitely do at least 10. I want our third exalt. But other than that, yeah, we could just plug away at a couple more threes. We did a moonlight. Yeah, okay. I guess we should probably figure at some point we should probably start doing cults, just to kind of get that exalt too. Don't think we're ever gonna get this. I mean, maybe we'll see how long the character lives. But the more realistic pathway for this character, we'll probably just crawl our way through this. I really fucking want Tunnel Rat. That's the problem. I can't get any tombs. I need a tomb. And we'll just go back for a manor. Like, literally, as soon as we complete the fucking tomb, we'll drop everything and go to a manor. If we don't already end up completing one. But, I really want that extra, like, 5,000 fame. That would be really... What? Oh! Hey! Cool, I just kind of wanted to go to a manor while I waited. Oh, that's really sick, actually. Nice. It's a fuck ton of feed power. Is that a... theoretically, no, it's not a viable option to get feed power. Oh my. Okay, I think we've hit the point, by the way, now where obviously I don't need to sit here and react to every single tier 13. Man, kind of want to do the let me in. I don't need to react to every single tier 13. Maybe just every once in a while you'll see them pile up in my inventory. You know, we get it. That's the bare minimum of the feed power that we're going to be using. So, you know, if you see a bunch of them pile up, I don't want to sit here and, you know, be like, oh, another evocation. Especially because we don't need anything. So, you know, you'll just see them appear. Or you'll see them in my vault. Or whenever we feed them. At some point, you'll see the fact that I've gotten a shitload of tier 13s. How many voids have we done, by the way? This guy needs to stop using only marble seal. 26! Whoa! Not bad. Okay. Awesome. Holy fuck! Finally! Oh my god! Oh, I mean, I wasn't here for that long. It hasn't, but still. Oh my god, it's happening. We finally got one, and then we still need, I guess... Do we still need... It's only reef, right? Let me go double check and fuck... Oh, we need to do spider then too. Shit, let's go do that. Okay, looks like it's just reef that we need for epic battles too. Or, sorry, court battles. Awesome, nice. Alright, that should be it. Ah, it feels good. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, sweet. Yeah, but 24K. Woo! Oh, man. Alright, that's nice. Okay, yeah, I guess we could sit around and wait for a reef just to get that fame bonus. That'd probably push us... How much fame does... that give fame bonuses. I'm spending a lot of time on Realm Eye with this character, huh? So the base bonus for Tunnel Rat is 3,000, and then the 7.5% gave us a little extra there. Okay. Enemy of the court is the same. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we get a reef, and that gives us decent chunk more, about 4,000 fame or so. We'll do the fungal cavern. Not really a point in doing the crystal, but I do kind of. Oh, hey. Not. Ooh, how do I get in here? Okay, get me the fuck out. What is this? Like 650? Okay. Was kind of hoping because there's a gargoyle flying off screen. I was kind of hoping that'd be the sword. I think the sword is like 800 or 900. It's definitely higher than the ring. Rings are usually the lowest feed power items in a set, which makes sense. That sucks. Not a big deal. 650 is still, again, minimum we take. It's not bad. Ow, just got double hit there. That's lovely. Our DPS is so much better than that first shatters we did. Holy fuck. Wish I had loot boost, obviously. Extra feed power is always really nice, and shatters is a gold mine. Reached account level 50. Hey, we finished that. That's the 2% loot drop. Nice. Okay, well, wow, we finished the account level fast. That was a pretty low investment. Not really complaining about that one. Hey, alright, another ring. Only 600's a little low. We'll keep it just because, I mean, it'll probably end up going to one of our uncommon or common pets before anything else. Damn, I mean, would have much rather had something like the progenitor. I think the progenitor's pretty high feed power. That's okay. We'll take it. That guy. Oh, whoa. Hello. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, whoa. Not bad. I mean, sucks that wasn't a everlasting death, but hey, that's still a free 2,000 feed power. I'm telling you, shatters are so fucking nutty for feed power. Look at that. We just got like, what, nearly 3,000 fucking feed power from one dungeon? Holy shit, it's insane. Let's go jump right into an advanced nest. Why not? Yo, nice. Had a gooch field out to get some feed power from this. 750, nice. How much is lab robe? I'll stick around for a second, boss. Again, could be feed power. Also, yeah, once again, mad as hell. Why is Expo a white? Can you imagine if that gave us a fucking Expo? That would have been so shit. Well, I mean, I guess it's an upgrade, guys. Yippee! Only took us 9,000 fucking fame. Awesome. Motherfucker, I'm blind! All these nil drops in the way, I can't see shit! How am I supposed to know where to go? Holy shit! I hate when this happens. Oh my god, back when, like, Polarity did shatters? Don't even get me started on that. You're doing this with, like, fucking 45 people. That shit was so AIDS. Holy fuck. Yeah, whose fucking door is it anyways? Holy fuck. So, against all odds, we somehow managed to... Hello? Don't prove me wrong. Last minute. What I was gonna say is we somehow... The boss is dead. That gives you the eggs. I think we just got 10 minuted. Alright, well, that should be our Dex Exaltation. Somehow we managed to get one of those. That's a goddamn miracle. Alright, well, bad news. We did not end up getting that last Exalt, because whatever. But we're doing okay. About to hit 10k. That rhymed, holy shit. I think what I'm gonna probably do is I may go and just do a public reef. I'm sitting here in East waiting for them to pop one. Not a bad idea to just sit here and wait and see if anyone does a nest. We don't have much going on. I think we can probably afford to just sit it out. Be seeing as we're done with voids. 10k. It's Sunday night. Season ends Tuesday at 5 in the morning. So effectively, Monday, tomorrow, will be our last day to do it. Come home from work late afternoon. So I'll probably spend tomorrow doing as much as we can. Interestingly enough, I don't actually care that much that this season is ending. We're not going for shiny items. We don't have anything shiny that benefits us, at least not in terms of the goals of this character. Considering the fact that it is only the first character of the account, I don't really care about shiny items. We're just here for fame and for raw numbers, feed power. So I'm fine with the fact that this season is ending. We're prioritizing getting enough feed power and enough fame. So towards that end, we still want to consider our short-term goals. We want to get a reef complete. I may also do a DDoX and a CDEPS. for the epic battles. I think that's all I need for that. So that would also be another really good one. That's, I think, about another like 1 to 2,000 fame. I'm not really sure. So that would be pretty solid. Um, but yeah, I think epic battles and enemy of the court are going to be the last two real fame bonuses we go for. We don't have any. I doubt we're going to get King of the Mountains or anything like that. So from there, we'll probably just go for raw numbers over everything else. That sounds like a pretty good plan to me. But we have a lot of fame bonuses that we can get. We just need enough opportunity to get them. That being, we need a group to do DDoX. C-Deps aren't too bad, but we need someone to do DDoX, and more importantly, Reefs. We're going to struggle with that one, so I'd like to get that done. Sweet. Okay, there's that done. What does that give us up to now? Okay, so yeah, a little over 3 times our current fame. There's a guild member here. I locked you! Huh. Please don't tell me it's gonna do that thing where it unlocks everyone on my list. I'll see whenever some of the others get on. Okay, well, sweet. We still just need a reef, and then we're pretty much good for fame bonuses. Yeah, if we're sitting at roughly 3 times, and there's a percentage increase at 7.5%. Then we're looking pretty good for that. Ooh, yes. Oh, why did I call it in chat? Nice. Okay, well, there's that taken care of. And as you saw on the top, there's about 18 hours left in the season. So, yeah, we're wrapping that up. Again, not really too important that this season's ending. We don't really need shiny items. It's not really going to be a thought process that I'm having until, well, I mean, who knows? I mean, with the fact that we're getting a pretty good pet after this character dies, at the very least, max rare. Maybe it'll be a thought process for Priest. And Priest would have the majority of an entire season's worth of play. Not that it's going to live that long, obviously. I do want to try and time some characters towards a large chunk of seasons, if that makes sense. So things like Knight, Paladin, maybe Necromancer, probably Mystic, Samurai, and Kensei. Maybe not Kensei. But either way, just the majority of those, which are very melee dominant, but obviously Necromancer is also important to me. We may look to do, yeah, Mystic as well. Let me think. What else kind of matters? Not really Sorcerer, though I think Sorcerer is always a bit of an interesting class. I don't really care too much about the dagger classes. Yeah, obviously Trickster's gonna suck. Definitely gonna accidentally get myself killed. But yeah, we'll try and lean towards prioritizing longer amounts of them. So at minimum 2 weeks. I kind of want to try and world shape it so that night gets me like a solid month at least. What I could do is say like, please be either the bow or the armor. I think those hives can drop all of them. It'd be suck if it was the ring. That's good too. Yeah. This may have equal feed power to the armor. I think I use, like we had talked about earlier when we got the shatters ST rings. Yeah, it's always preferable to not get ST rings just for feed power purposes. They're usually lowest. Weapons I've found are usually the highest. There's some exceptions. The loot from the Bard Trumpet from 03, I think has the highest. But generally, weapons, armors, and abilities all have somewhat indistinguishable feed power. More or less. I mean, within 50. Oh my god, don't tell me. I left as soon as I saw that we got a P bag, just because I'm not doing that. May do that. Yeah, sweet. Wow, we got a fucking Dex Exalt. That's crazy. I was so confident that we wouldn't get any until like fucking Archer or something. Okay, now we may try and go for a base 1.5. There's no reason not to. Yeah, you'd think with how high our Void Exalts are that we would have even a single marble one, but no. Well, speaking of which, that's really convenient. We found a party doing them. Are these two separate spec pens? Because that's kind of annoying if so. Kind of looks like it. Oh, easier. There we go. All right. Well, there's no difference. In fact, I would have rather had the first one. Not that it matters. Um, I'd use Ritual Robe on Priest. I don't really think people really use Rit Robe anymore. I don't know. Either way, if we do, even if we're lucky and we get hard mode, which I mean, actually, this boss is fairly good for hard mode. Then we could end up only needing to do one. If not, I'm fine. Well, there's our hard mode. So I guess, yeah, we'll just, assuming we don't, like, die or whatever, we're just gonna hope that we get that 50% chance, and then we're gonna go on this. And then we should probably go. Oh, hello! This could be sweet. It is, honestly. Damnation sick. I really like this item. Nice. Okay, awesome. Don't need this, but it could be like an HEDL. Okay, awesome. 1,000 feet power. All right, we really don't need to pick up marks. We're not gonna get enough. That guy's on a jailer. Unless. Okay, well, I'm not gonna really bother to do another one. Sweet. Okay. Wow. Nice. Okay. Well, there's our 5% EXP bonus. We just need to go bother to do 5 of both halls type. Yeah, and I think we're at the point now where we're gonna start having to. Actually, let's fill this guy up. Honestly, we'll probably get rid of the little cards here. I mean, I'm not really too attached to that as like an idea. Or like keeping them rather. Okay. Well, there we are on inventory for this. Cool. I doubt we're gonna get any more spells or whatnot. We could pop one of the rings on this guy if we really want to min-max, which we do when we're dealing with small amounts of space. Technically, what we could do... nah. Yeah, okay. Technically, what we could do, this is really dumb, is say one of these characters is missing some space. You know, like I'm missing the last 5 slots on this. We could fill up, or we're missing some space in the vault. We could fill up the vault and keep these spots empty because this is all going to be transferred over to that central gift chest here, meaning that's 5 extra inventory spaces. You see, that's kind of like really sweaty and try-hardy. Either way, but we got a lot of runes. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're pretty close to filling up our vault. And then we're just going to have a whole other set of like 24 items by the end there. Yeah, I doubt we're going to get enough stuff to fill these up. So, yeah, and then we have a fuck ton of feed power in here. Yeah, and then, yeah, like I said, vault chest unlocker, which means we're going to have an additional 24 vault spaces to fill up. So, yeah, we get 24 more items, and that'll probably be when we kill the character. Like 24 after 18 hours from now. Once we go non-seasonal, we're going to have to move on then because there's no point in keeping the character. The good news about that is that's going to take a while. And we could consider keeping the character alive and just subbing out like lower feed power items for higher feed power items. Like if we get 1,000 feed power, we can keep items, or we can replace. You know what? Actually, too, we're not going to use our gold. I was kind of going to keep it at 40 for aesthetic purposes, but I think instead it would make more sense if we use it. Just, we just use it. We have one more feed on this guy. Let's choose our highest feed power item, which I'm pretty sure is still just going to be a Grapes of Wrath. We don't have anything higher. Yeah, we'll pop one of these out. Okay, well, yeah, min-maxy and pointless, but you know what? We should have taken the other Grapes of Wrath from so that we didn't need to waste the gold. Well, I guess. Okay, so we're looking really good now for that because, yeah, we're going to be pretty much instantly able to... If that only took 3 items, yeah, maxing the second one's going to be really easy. And then we can use everything to max 2 rares. And then we're just... Yeah, okay. So we're going to be able to... I'm pretty confident that we're going to be able to max both rares off of it. How much fame does it require? Does the thing... Because we need a flat, pretty much a flat 50,000 for cost per item. Okay, so for uncommon, yeah, it was 50, and then rare was 175. So it costs to max. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, that's actually a problem. I didn't think about the fact that rare costs quite a bit. So it's 175 fame per item, and it requires 40,000 fame to max. Now, assuming that if every single item we had was a flat 1,000 feet power, then obviously that's 40 times 175, which, you know, 7,000 fame isn't too bad. But unfortunately, we don't have that. So I just assumed roughly we would be feeding, instead of feeding 40,000 or 40 items, that we're going to be feeding roughly around 60. 60 is 21,000 fame. I mean, obviously, there's also the amount to feed or to max an uncommon, but I assume that just because it's only 8,000 feed power, we're going to be feeding around 10 items. That's only an additional 500 fame. So around 2,000 or 21,000 additional fame needs to go towards that, which would mean that we need to die with somewhere around 71,000 fame. Given the fact that we have roughly 3 times our current fame, we would need to die with somewhere around 20k ish, like probably around 22k to get that. Do we think we're going to live to around 20k? We could force it. We could try and get enough fame to get there. You'd have to deal with another episode of Wizard, but who cares? Okay. I really want to make this work because that means that... Oh, they avoided the void. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, I think he's putting up a cult. Okay. And does that even matter? Because we're going to enter Priest with no fame, so we're not going to be able to feed any of our items, but we're just going to repeat what we're doing right now. Okay. Yeah. And it's also just funny to think that our third character on this account, Priest, is going to have a legendary pet. Because when did I start this account? Okay, they did put up a cult. There is a cult up in pub halls. We need to go do that. When did I start this account? Hey, no, Pilling. It's got to have been like... It's not, huh? Okay. Yeah, I haven't had much going on, which is obvious, and my work schedule is a little odd. So I've had a lot of time to do this. I've plugged a lot of time into this, but getting a legendary pet in what would probably equal about 6 days to a week, biblical. Okay. Yeah, but that's the easy part. Getting to legendary is the easy part. It's everything after that that's going to be difficult. So we're going to probably spend pretty much the rest of the account on legendary. I doubt we're going to hit divine. I'm pretty confident anyways that we won't. But it is nice that there is going to be a point here where our fame starts to snowball, where we're not constantly at 100 fame, that we're going to be, you know, above 10k. Anyways, long rant aside, let's go. Cool. Didn't want to do that cold anyway. All right, day 1 of the new season. In terms of changes that have happened, there's actually not really much that affects us on Wizard. We do have a couple What is that? Why is this guy fucking huge? We do actually have a couple interesting changes for Priest coming up, including the manor set being touched up. So that's interesting. But other than that, apparently there's going to be new account levels near the latter end of the season, or at the part 2, which is kind of cool. I think right now we should have it's the 24th. Is the void? Oh, I see. Okay. So there should be a Spectral Penitentiary event started. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. So I guess we could look into getting more attack exalts out of that. But other than that, we don't really have much. There's not much crazy for wizard. Okay, there's our vault spaces. So yeah, we're doing pretty good with that. We only need, yeah, about 24 more items, which is a lot. Okay, let's take a look at what we got here. By the way, the crucible, I don't know about this one. Oh, we're not season. It's for seasonal only? What the fuck? Okay, that's abnormal. Yeah, so how much of this can we actually use? Virtually none? I guess that half isn't too bad. Okay, well, we'll work with what we got. Alright, well, they're doing the mission tree, the seasonal one in Shiny Hunters. I don't think there's much overlap. One of the ones that resets every 18 hours, shouldn't have TP'd, is for reefs. I don't feel very confident about them popping that. Okay, you're doing both sides of the mission? Okay, Spider Den and Forbidden Jungle? That's odd. Okay, that's fine. Either way, if they happen to pop one, which again I doubt, we have over the cap. Oh, hey, sweet. Oh, hello. Was this? I saw in the patch notes talking about vigor, and they said, has this thing been changed? Oh, yes, it has. That's odd. Okay, is it good? Doesn't necessarily look like it, but sweet either way. Hey, that's really cool. That'll be good for UPEs. I feel like it was a little odd to use. Oh, I'm stupid. Let's pay attention to what keys we're doing. Okay, we're doing the main chain. Awesome. Okay, that's pretty convenient. If only it didn't take them like 4 minutes between each key. Yeah, why the fuck is 750? Holy shit, never mind. Oh my god, 750 feet power? Holy fuck. God damn it. I'm so fucking stupid. We claim this. Can't use it. Oh, okay. Well, sure. Whatever. It's fine. Well, someone, a little bit of overkill, but this guy's doing, 50 reef keys. We really only need one. But, geez, that took fucking forever. And it was pretty much luck that we, got someone to do this, which kind of sucks. But hey, looks like we're gonna finally get this done. Oh, hello. Also, not a bad amount of fame. That was probably what, like 23 fame? A little over 24. There we go. Enemy of the court. Nice. 36.5k off of nearly 11. I'm gonna sit here for a little while. Let's also try and get some feed power out of this. I don't think we're gonna get anything, but let's sit. Hey. Okay. Well, I'm fine with that. I'm curious if Vault Reset, cool. If the scepter has the same amount of feed power. Also, isn't the Ice Citadel out? Speaking of that little thing about Espen. HI doesn't seem like it. Okay. Or is it called something else? I don't know. Either way. Alright, well, O3 came up and I kind of want the other Exalt. But yeah, we're up to 11k. Pretty good. Alright, yeah, gonna be honest. How many useful items have we fucking had from O3 on this character? Holy shit. Okay, well, oh, we got a double. That's fun. 9 exalts. Pretty good. What do we get? Alright, I changed my mind. I think I'm going to actually go for a lot more of these fame bonuses, looking at what we actually, need to do for them. A lot of them kind of revolve around us needing to do a couple inconvenient dungeons. We need to do a Sealand, which shouldn't be too bad. We need a Lod. We should probably at some point do a Puppet Master's Theater. Let me think. What are some other major ones that we need? We need to do Ruins. Yeah, we're actually doing pretty well at this. I think I'm gonna spend probably a little while today, especially while nobody's really doing anything. Or at the very least, people's gear sucks, so doing things would be annoying. I'm gonna spend some time getting these fame bonuses because this will really make it. All right, there's King of the Mountains. Pretty small drop in the hat, but still pretty cool to get. 40.6k, nice. Well, that was pointless, but we got first steps too. Don't know why, you know, whatever. Might as well knock it off. Hello! Alright, well there's our cult complete and a skull. Okay, again, think that's the highest feed power item possible. So that's sweet. Okay, now we still need to do a void. I'm pretty sure, unless there's like one or two things that have slipped by, the only thing we need is halls, 3D, and mountain temple. I'm pretty sure. Something around that. If there's a couple other things in their minutia that we don't really care about. Is that Wheel of Fortune? Zawelda. Oh, hey, holy shit. Another set of claws. I'm never going to farm these little pylons for these claws, but like, we could think about it. It's 600 feet power. It's a little lower than what we usually would go for. But like, oh, hello. Okay, well, there's just half this ST set for literally no reason. That's kind of sick. 600 feet power too? That's limp. Holy shit! Hang on. Dama White. I got a Dama White. No way it's about to happen. It's gotta be fucking useless as hell. Cranium time. No. I think I'm actually gonna... I don't know. Maybe. I think I'll feed the water robe. Alright, that wasn't too bad. There's our Lod complete, fork found in kitchen, nothing from it. Do we get a type from this? There we go, explosive journey. Cool, that's all the Kabam era dungeons complete. Now I'm pretty sure that we just need a halls. If we scroll through here, yeah, these are all... Yeah, ACOG isn't a standard, I don't think. I think in terms of standard dungeons, the last thing that we need is a halls. Looks like it. We should also do a tavern at some point. Because I think we need that for Travel of the Decade. But yeah, wow, we're doing really well. It took me this long to get a fucking anointed. 800 feet power. Not bad, I'll take it. Oh, hey, I got a Puri. Well, that's cool. Oh, they're popping more. Well, fuck it. Hey, would you look at that? A fucking Spellblade upgrade. We're up to T11, guys. It's awesome. I'm sorry. I just spied that. That's a fucking free ambrosia right there. Holy shit, nice. Oh, shit. Hang on. Ding, ding, ding. I see that, motherfucker. Get over here. Nice. First event wide of the account, and it's a fucking Oreo. That's really sick. I guess we did get a Regatana. That shit don't count. All right, watch this bullshit. Nice. Free ambrosia. Sure. Let's do it. Run it back. White bag from Gemsbach. Holy fuck, it's a miracle. Coin and then monocle blueprint. All right, we can ignore those tokens. Sweet, that's another 1,300. Damn. Well, 2-slot Leviathan could be doing a really goated trickster. Still, wait, that's the first fucking. Have we had any red bags in O3 in this character? Don't think so. Oh my god, it worked! I popped loot boost and I got fucking penetrating blast. It fucking worked. Holy shit. I fucking spawned it in! It's not, I'm non-seasonal. Hang on, I'm about to fucking pop a shatters chest too and get a tether. Holy fuck, I can't believe that worked. I got a red bag. Oh, tier 13 Spellblade! Holy fuck! Alright, that was a fucking goated series of events. Oh, what the fuck? Yo, that's feed power. Nice. White bag. Hey, this could be sweet. It's a fucking meat book! God damn it. Oh, white bag. Hello. Hey, robe. That would be useful, but it's not. Alright, here we go. Here's our 15k. The problem is, the moral deliberation I'm having is that currently there's a void head count up, but if I do these cults, I get the exalt. Yippee! We 5-starred wizard. That's sick. Second try. And we go to 54k. Also, did the math. I'm stupid. Fork found in kitchen, but the one thing I didn't account for was, yeah, we're actually not gonna have enough feed power, so we won't hit legendary, but we still want to ensure that we have the proper amount of fame, so we'll definitely keep going for at least another episode. It depends on what happens first. Either hello, okay, 900. All right, either I feed I think I'm gonna go until not until my vault gets full, but until I have the fame amount. So I'll probably go until about 80,000 fame on death. I think 80,000 is a good solid amount, because if the minimum amount I'm feeding is 650, which I mean it is the minimum technically, but I have a lot more items higher than 650. If I have around 80,000 fame, that's enough. So I think I'm gonna go until about 80k. Sound like a plan? Sounds good. Great. Anyways, I'll finish the cults, get the exalt, and the... All right, cool. There is our speed exaltation. He popped another cult. Don't really care about doing that. Okay. Wow, what a fucking episode this was. This was incredible. It's probably going to be super long. That's fine. Wow, we did so much shit today. Yeah, huge upgrades to our character. Penetrating Blast and Diplo are both crazy. Couple things now that we're here. I'm going to put a backpack extender on this so that we can use it as vault space, because obviously I don't want this character to die. This character's going crazy. So we want to keep this thing alive as long as possible. If we use this thing... Nope, okay. I'm going to throw it out. I know at the end of the season it converts. What? If you acquire this item with a non-seasonal character, it'll expand your non-seasonal item vault. Well, that's just not true because it's not doing that right now. That's really odd. Is it maybe glitched? Oh, okay. I just need to go back in. Okay, sweet. So yeah, we have that's a lot more vault space than I thought. Okay. Yeah, we have a lot more room to work. That's an extra 16 slots. That's good. Okay. So to summarize, lay summary, I did my math wrong. Okay. So if we're assuming a minimum of 650 fame, or just every single item has 650 fame, times, and we need, 40,000 divided by 650 is 61.5 items. 61 and a half items, but we need to max 2 rare pets. So times 2, 123 spaces. Here we go. That's, 8 times 3, so that's 24 right there. Not counting this character, 24, that's 48. Plus an additional 32. So, yeah, that's right there, 80? Yeah, 80 right there. And then feed power right here, I would say, is probably... if we feed also the epic or and above, that you get into some difficult territory with this. I think genuinely between the episodes, I'm going to sum up the total amount of feed power I have right now, and we're going to see how much feed power we're missing. Because I want to see if it's theoretically possible with our current space to hit legendary. Because if, say, all these 650s, if we need to sub them out for, say, 750s, I want to see the minimum amount of items we need. If it's possible, I will do it, unless we die. But this character's going crazy, and we kind of want it to go longer. So anyways, that being said, next episode, we're going to try and do a Halls. We may even try to get the Halls Exalt to base 1-5 Wizard. Crazy character, going great. Thank you guys so much for coming. If you've enjoyed, please let me know. Excited to see where the rest of this series goes. And without further ado, I will see you all